Hello, good evening, and welcome. Who used to say that, Andy? That was some sort of news broadcaster geezer, wasn't it? He
Trevor McDonald, wasn't it?
No, this was.
And,
It might have been actually. She's having a sneezing fit in the other room.
uh,
I can't remember who it was. No, it was. It was a TV show. I'm gonna have to Google that in a minute. Anyway,
no, because he used to be he used to be all serious, didn't he? Good evening. Well, this is the 6
actually,
o'clock.
Andy, I've got to say, I was concerned. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Anyway, the one person watching, good evening. Anyone that joins us afterwards,
That's probably Steve.
good evening. Have I done the wrong thing again? Have I done review?
Yeah, of course you did on the
Uploaded the wrong one, Andy. I'll give up anyway. It don't matter. It is what it is.
And it is Steve. I was right. It is Steve.
Is it? I bet it's I can't believe I've done that. I can't believe I've absolutely nosed up and uploaded the wrong one.
Oh dear.
What am I like, Andy? Like, seriously. Anyway, guys, those of you who are here and watching, there's 4 of them now. We're going up in the world.
Hey.
Thank you for coming along. We're here to discuss the.
No, can I just talk about something? I've got shorter hair than you. I've got shorter hair than you. I've got shorter hair than you at the moment.
Mate, I'll tell you what. I'll be honest. I do need to cut it. I mean, look at the grey on the side as well. Look, that ain't even funny. Look at it. Oh. Thanks for that, mate. You've just pointed out that. Oh, look, Happy's in the building. Lover. Good evening, Apps. So yeah, we're here to discuss the preview for the game against Burnley. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock kickoff at Turf Moor. It comes at the start of a period of just constant games, Andy. Not just for us. I'm not saying we're the only ones that are going to be going through it. You know, the other.
Sorry, Jurgen Klopp. Sorry, Klopp.
One way, Andy. There you go, mate. Is that a bit better for
you? Yeah, there we go. There we go.
You know what? Just cause. Yeah, already. Good evening. Welcome to. Enough of that.
No. Welcome to the 6 o'clock news. I'm Trevor McDonald.
I've still got that. Shut up a minute. Yeah, so and it's a run of just constant games, Andy, where we are going to be, and like I say, the other teams in Europe are going to feel this as well between now and now and the end of December. These next 4 weeks, I think I figured it out that West Ham and other clubs in Europe are going to roughly be playing a game every 4 days, which is just insane.
And a Carabao Cup semi-final, quarter-final as well.
And that, so it's just insane. I mean, we end the year with a game on a Thursday night. It's just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. It's going to be just constant, and I think we're going to need to be clever. But we'll worry about that as we go down the road. How are you, mate? You well?
Yeah, mate. I'm looking forward to the weekend. It's been a long week, as I've bored you and Steve most of the week. A couple of people were off.
Quickly, hello, good evening, and welcome. Was David Frost? That's who it was. I knew it was there.
So a couple of people down in the team, so I've been a bit stressed with work. But it's the weekend. As soon as the clock strikes 6 o'clock, I'll forget about it and worry again on Monday. So yeah, I can't complain. What about you?
Yeah, not bad, mate. I had a stock audit this week in the pub. External auditor comes out and counts the cash and the stock that we've got on site, and we got a green audit, so we passed. We're all happy. We're all good. Stressful first for the 3 days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Waiting for him to come, make it. Hopefully, we get something out of it, and it was a positive one. So it's good. I'm in a good mood going into the weekend. I'm working again this evening, doing the music. So looking forward to it. And then obviously tomorrow is what tomorrow is. I've got 2 big games of football. I've got West Ham on my phone, and I'm going to have my brother's game. He's in a cup 4th round, 5th round maybe, with Long Lane. So I'm going to go see him tonight and tomorrow, and hopefully cheer his team onto a victory.
Yeah. I don't know whether I'm lagging, but I can't do the comments. It's like broke my machine, so you're gonna have to do the comments, mate.
All right,
just
well,
completely.
I'll be honest with you. You got Steve, Happy, and everyone is literally saying hello, good evening, and welcome. Everyone's in it. I'm not.
Yeah.
See, Happy. I associate emoji with something else, but we're not going to cover that. Sharky says, "Hey, Steve." Sharky says, "Proper football back is lovely." You know what? Or proper football is back. It's lovely. I love it. You're right. Steve says, "Give the lads some love tonight. They've been covering the channel this week. It's not well, Steve. It's what we do. We're a West Ham family, and we all back each other up. We'll cover Happy's ones in a minute.
Well, I'm coming in and out because I'm coming in and out. I'll be back in 20 seconds.
You go do you and leave me on my own. Yes, the shark emoji woman. So Andy's fucked off for a minute. Never mind. We're here to talk about the Burnley game tomorrow. As I say, the games are coming thick and fast. The fact that we've, come out of this international break with, some injuries. We've definitely lost Antonio for the foreseeable future. We've, Kudus came back and complained of tiredness. Bowen, fluid on the knee. Souček, holes in his face. I mean, it couldn't. If honesty, I don't think it could have been that much more worse for us as an international break. Obviously, I don't have Andy here to jump in, so I'm going to just carry on. And we go into this game tomorrow knowing that our starting 11, when all fit, is definitely one to be reckoned with. In my humble opinion, it's definitely one that can, take on some of the top big boys and get a result. And yet here we are now coming into this game, and as Peter says, it's a potential banana skin. It could be Happy. I shall private message you because seeing as you don't get the strange shark reference, deal with it later. Andy, as I said, the players coming back from international break, the possibility of, we know we haven't got Antonio. Kudus came back complaining of tiredness, for the travel and everything else. As I said, Souček has got holes in his face, and Antonio's out for foreseeable future. Bowen fluid on knee. As I said, we're in a position, mate, where we need to utilise our squad really from top to bottom.
Yeah, no. But the problem is, will Moyes do it, and then you'll blame him about fatigue.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. Like I said, I know a lot of people are like Moyes in, Moyes out. It's like the hokey cokey at the minute, but I don't really want to give him airtime, to be perfectly honest. Like, well, I know I've got a couple of bits on our slides, but I don't get wound up about it no more, mate. To be perfectly honest, we've been used to it for the last 2 and a bit years or 3 years, whether he's been here. But the question is, does some people deserve opportunities? Yes, I'd love to see the youth, but he plays the same faces. I love Fornells to bits, but he doesn't deserve. He whenever he's had an opportunity, he's fucked it. So like that's the problem as well.
He's just not performed in a way that we kind of hope that the youth, if we brought them in, would. Is that more of a? I think that's more. More
bad.
Kind of. I don't want to say. I think that's more tactical as a phrase, shall we say? I think.
Yeah.
He the players that are coming in. You say Fornells. Happy, I know you're probably not going to like me for this, but Lanzini previously, Andy, they're kind of being hamstrung. They can't do what they want to do.
No.
And then they don't perform very well. And that's not their fault. The tactics are inept to get the most out of these players. It's the same as Danny Ings. Our tactics are inept when it comes to getting the best out of Danny Ings. I do believe that if he goes 4-4-2 tomorrow and plays Mubama and Danny Ings, we'll see absolute fireworks from the pair of them. That's me.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. As long as we play the right tactical setup, you can play 4-4-2 and still play a deep, park the bus and still not get the ball to them two boys in the box for them to do what they do best. So it's for me, it's ridiculous. I don't know about yourself. I know you've got some slides and stuff lined up, so I don't want to kind of jump the gun. So do you want to kick us off with what you've got, and then I can build in around what you want to talk about?
Yeah, hopefully I'm trying to. Well, I've pressed the button.
It's up on the screen. It's up on the screen. I can see it.
Well, not for me. It's still even loading for me. I don't know what the hell's going on with my laptop
Right,
tonight.
we got the fixtures, Andy.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so fucking hell. Here we go. Back in the room. Am I laggy as well or not?
No, you're fine, mate.
It might be StreamYard then, which is the issue with the uploading of the stuff. Then, if
Possibly,
it seems
you're coming across fine.
Yeah, God knows. But yeah, for anyone who does watch it on normal telly, don't get confused tomorrow. Man City Liverpool's actually on Sky tomorrow for the 12:30 game, not the other way around. So for people who aren't aware of that, yeah, what a game that is, mate, to start the weekend. I'm guessing, like you said, you got a few Liverpool fans around where you are as well. So the pub's going to be busy from the get go, really, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, I mean, we had a really good day yesterday. I say we had a good day yesterday. We had a wake for one of our regulars' mums, but the atmosphere was she was a fantastic Jamaican lady. So you can imagine the atmosphere. Has asked me to put on a bit of music for them. So that was all Bob Marley and all the same genre. Everyone had a really good night. It was a celebration rather than the traditional. And we had a really good day, and it kind of set us up again for another good day today. And we're going into tomorrow. And I've actually done a little a competition on Facebook. So on the Lewisham Tavern Facebook page, guys, if you haven't followed it on Facebook or Twitter or even Instagram, jump on and do all the bits for the Lewisham Tavern pages. And I'll tell you why. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock, there will be a post going out across all media that puts you in with a chance of winning a half gallon of beer. And that's basically all you've got to do is guess the correct score of the Liverpool-Manchester City game. You guess the correct score, you get a half gallon of beer. More than one winner, then we do a draw. But one person will walk away with a half gallon of beer at full time of the Man City Liverpool game. So guesses have to be in before midday, before 12:30 when the game kicks off. Close off the comments and stuff after that. But
we'll give that a go. We normally do that in an hour, don't we? Me and you.
Yeah, no, mate, I'm not going to tell you what half a gallon of beer is, but I don't think it's anywhere near. In fact, I'm going to put it in the private chat. It's nowhere near. I reckon I could do that in half an hour on my own. A half gallon of beer. There you go, Andy. Have a look in the private chat.
Oh, fucking hell, you've broke me now. That's broke. I can't even see. It's broke the thing. Oh, yeah, that's easy. That's easy.
I'll be able to do that in half hour, mate. But
yeah.
So what do you reckon the score could be tomorrow then, mate? Or are you going to save it and put it on the Facebook?
No, I don't mind. People can copy. What if you ask me now? I'd say 2-0 Man City.
2-0 City. Oh, come on, you guys in the chat, join in. Steve's gone with 3-1 City. I'm going to buck the trend a bit, and I'm actually going to go 2-1 Liverpool. Peter's just come in with 2-1 Liverpool as well. Still, I say Steve's there. Happy says 4 pints. It's a starter. It's 4-3 pints. Happy. Usher noise. I saw that Gio mentioned your name on his channel the other day. said, thank you, Kerry. I can imagine you cringed at that. Happy says 3-1. I'm actually going to go 2-1 Liverpool.
Okay.
I think there's a couple of injuries in that City squad that will put Liverpool in the driving seat tomorrow.
Yeah, no. I think, like you said, it's the way it goes, mate. I'm. It's just going to be an exciting game of football at the end of the day.
I'm looking. Well, I'm only going to catch the first half hour of it because my brother's game kicks off at 1:30 tomorrow, so I've got to be at the pub and to his stadium, to his ground, do you mind, to watch the game. So I'm going to have to be sharpishly out the door. Billy Bob says he's gently caressed the like button. Fantastic, Bill. Anyone else in the chat, please do the same thing. Shark is going 2-1 Scousers as well. I like it. Happy says, what's this? My instant thought when Gio said it was, for fuck's sake, Crocs. Yes. Thank you.
Dear.
Carry on, Mr. Miles.
We'll talk about our game at the end, but Luton the Palace. This has got 0-0 written all over it, isn't it? It has, isn't it?
That was the exact words that were just bubbling on the end of my tongue, mate. I was like, it's got 0-0 written all over it. I mean, listen, Palace have got some good players. They've, to make use of, shall we say? They've certainly got some players that I would love to have at the London Stadium. I'm not going to lie, the likes of, Eze, Alessi, these guys aren't going to be at Palace too much longer, So but then Luton,
so he don't score against us.
Hey.
And Jordan so he don't score against us.
Someone break him, that'd be great. What do you reckon on the score of that was? So you reckon 0-0 then, yeah? That's your prediction, is it? Yeah. Mine too. You guys in the chat, let's be having you. Peter says that he thinks Luton needs to target tomorrow for 3 points. Yeah, I think he's right. Palace should win that, but with the toughest below them, that should give Luton a big push. And she says 2-1 Palace. Sharky says, I wouldn't be surprised if City were to win. I wouldn't. I mean, they've got a habit of being able to do it, but I think 2-1 Liverpool's a good score. Peter's come in with 2-1 Luton, and Steve has also come in with 2-1 Luton. I'm going to stick with our initial one, mate, and say it'll be a 0-0 draw.
Yeah. This might upset a few Geordie fans, but I'm going to go for a Chelsea win. I think Newcastle have got a lot of injuries at the minute. Tonali's obviously a big miss as well, so I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Chelsea. 2-1
Chelsea from Andy. Guys in the chat, come on, get a bloody move on. I'm running out. Sharky's going 1-1. Is that the Palace game, Sharky? Palace Luton. Let us know. So what did you say for the Chelsea game there, Andy? You said 2-0.
2-1 Chelsea. 2-1
Chelsea. Peter's come in with a 3-1 Chelsea. Ooh. Steve's come in with a 1-1. Happy's come in with a 2-2. Sharky's come in with a Geordie win. And I'm inclined to agree with Sharky. I'm actually going to go a 2-1 Newcastle victory. I really am. I look forward to seeing Chelsea get beaten again.
Hopefully. Nottingham Forest, Brighton. Obviously, Brighton are up and down. They started off well, didn't they? It's a very tough situation to go with. So, but I'm going to go Brighton just to nick it 2-1. I'm going to go for.
Oh, you're loving your 2-1s today, my man, aren't you? All right, I'll tell you what. Coming in, what you got for me, people in the chat? Peter's Chelsea come 2, Magpies 2. Yes, he was talking about Luton 1-0. Okay, Peter's come in with a Forest win 2-1. Steve's come in with a 2-0 Forest win. Brighton have way too many injuries, says Happy. 1-0 Forest. I'm going to go with a very boring, very plain 0-0.
Okay.
I think it's going to be an absolute dirge of a game of football, to be honest.
Sheffield United, Bournemouth. That's a tough game to pick, but I'm going to go for a 1-0 Sheffield United win.
It's going 1-0 Sheffield United. People in the chat, coming in. Sheffield United, Bournemouth. Peter's first in with the whinging bastards 2, Bournemouth 1. I still don't think they've stopped talking about Tevez, have they? Got to be careful. Did you hear about that with Spurs, Andy?
I know.
Woo! We got to be careful. Actually, we've been fined. They can't open it again, can they? Surely.
No. But I'm just more worried about a fucking. Joe, the one what fucking will get us, Roberto. I bet we done something dodgy with him or something. Of all the fucking players, someone's shit, isn't it? Probably.
Yeah, it's true. Here we go then. So Happy's gone. Sheffield 1-0. Steve's gone. Bournemouth 1-0. Happy's laughing at the Spuds. I'm going to go with a very exciting Desmond.
Okay.
I'm going to go with an absolute banging game of football, and I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. Sharky comes in with Sean Bean 1, Cherries 0.
Brentford, Arsenal. I'd love to see a Brentford win, but I think Arsenal I reckon this is going to be a shit game of football. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Arsenal win.
You're going 1-0 Arsenal. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to go the other way, mate. I'm actually going to go 2-1 to Burnley. Brentford. Oh, shit. No, not 2-1 Burnley. I'm going to go 2-1 Brentford. The same as Peter. Peter, you are literally copying me. Will you stop it? I'm going to go 2-1 Brentford. Happy's going 2-1 Arsenal. Steve's going Brentford 35, Arsenal 0. Thank you, Peach, for being reincarnated there. I actually, the reason I think it's going to be a Brentford. The reason I think Brentford 2-1 is because Ramsdale's playing tomorrow and not Raya. And I just think that he's not playing regularly, I think that's going to affect his confidence out there. And I actually think they're going to win. Happy says they've got Ramsdale back. Sharky says 1-0 to Arse. And in fairness, you did, Peter. You must be reading my mind then. Are you with me, Andy? Or are you frozen?
Right, mate. Can you try and switch the next slide?
Can I switch to the next slide? I'm going to have a go. You're cutting out, but I'm going to have a go. Right, next slide. Get in. Spurs Villa. He's gone. And he's taking the slides with him. Right, Spurs Villa. I don't even know if he's coming back. Who knows? Let's crack on. We'll come back to that. I'll talk about the game. So on the West Ham versus Burnley then, we know our injury situation. We know the possibility of there being no Bowen, no Antonio, no Kudus. If that's the case, then I think we need to do a big formation change, a big tactical change. We cannot stick to what we had prior because we know players like Fornals, it's not going to work. So I've kind of come up with two formations, two tactical setups based around who may or may not be playing. If we go with, let's say the players are fit, let's say Bowen's fit, let's say Kudus is fit, I can see us going with Areola in goal, Zuma and Aguerd as the two centre-backs, Soufal and Emerson, and he will play Soufal even after his little faux pas. away with the Czech Republic side. I think he'll still be picked and he'll still play. So that'll be our back four. I think he'll then go a midfield two of Alvarez and Ward-Prowse. Just because I think we're going to need to be getting the ball forward quicker. I think he's then going to play with two attacking wide players in a kind of a 4-2-2-2. I think he'll go with Kudus on the left and Bowen on the right. I'd actually rather see it the other way. But I think that's what he's going to do. And then I think he's going to go Ings and Mubama up front. I really do think he'll go with the 4-4-2 if we've got Ings and we've got Mubama. Okay, Steve, no worries, buddy. Thank you for coming on. No, you're all right, mate. Just talking about my team for the game. So I said if we've got players fit in Kudus and Bowen, I think what you'll see will be a 4-2-2-2. Back four, as you'd expect, Alvarez and Ward-Prowse as the two in midfield. I'd then go two attacking forwards in wider players in Kudus and Bowen, and then go Ings and Mubama up top. If we have no one available, I expect it to be maybe a 4-5-1 with back four being what they are in the keeper. The midfield five, I would expect to see it literally being blockaded. I didn't, you know what, even in my 4-2-2-2, I didn't even pick Paqueta. Wow, I'll tell you what, I'd actually drop Ward-Prowse and play Paqueta in there. Or maybe even, I don't know, I'm struggling now. But the 4-5-1, I'd actually go with Paqueta, Alvarez.
If you wanted to fit him in, it's just a shout. Aguerd's not been great. He's just come back from thingy. Maybe put Alvarez as a centre back with Zuma, and then you still got that. You still fit Paqueta, Ward-Prowse, and everyone else in as well.
Yeah, he's played there before, hasn't he? What would you like to see tomorrow, Andy? I know, obviously.
Yeah, so you've probably also mentioned. I'll come back to that in a minute.
Yeah,
obviously,
we'll
come back to what he said. Obviously, me personally, I think we can afford Jarrod Bowen not to play tomorrow. If I'm being honest, I know he's our key player, but I wouldn't risk him if I'm being perfectly honest.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to see is Areola, Soufal, Zuma, Aguerd, Emerson. I'd have Alvarez. I don't think Souček will play. I think after that injury, I don't know. I wouldn't risk him either. So I'd have Alvarez as the holding. Four across the midfield would be, may surprise everyone, Cornet, Ward-Prowse, Paqueta. On the right, Kudus. And then, what have I got? One more?
Yep.
One more, yeah, and Mubama through the middle. That's what I'd love to see.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, mate. It's going to be, the result and the way it is will basically be decided an hour before kickoff when we learn of the lineups. I couldn't even predict you a score without knowing the kind of setup. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cornet on the left. Cornet on the left. So Ward-Prowse and Paqueta playing in front of Alvarez and Kudus out on the right.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I mean, listen, if we can go,
and that's raw pace. That is raw pace.
Raw, yeah.
Coventry, no, he's just in and around the squad. I think Peter. He gets in the match day squad every now and again. From the top of my head, yeah, he's the one who didn't go. Freddie Potts went to Wickham, didn't he? He's doing well there as well.
He's doing really well at Wickham. Really, really well. I've been really impressed with him. This is pretty much touching, Andy, on what I said at the top of the show, wasn't it? About the games coming thick and fast.
Yeah. For anyone, if you can read that quote there. So he's going to play the same team. He's going to play the same team, and then it's going to get to Liverpool away, the quarterfinal. Yeah, sorry, we're a bit fatigued, so we might. Yeah, I think we're going to struggle in this game.
Yeah, he loves to come up with excuses before we've even kicked off.
Yeah, exactly, mate. And I'm not turning this into an anti-Moyes situation. It's what we've learned over the last 3. Like what everyone says, he works with a squad of 15 players, and that's it. If you're not in that 15, you might as well.
He'll flog them, won't he? He will flog them into the ground.
I know.
Sadly.
And it sounds like very harsh on Burnley that I'm like, right, the fact that they've not won a home game, and this is normally when a team turns up when they play West Ham. Like a striker's gone 100 games without a goal when it would be West Ham. Like it's the way. But one thing is, Vincent Kompany is a good manager. He's done well to get him up. He's still playing that same kind of football. I'm not saying he's the best manager ever, but you've got an ex-West Ham player in that midfield who is just doing absolute wonders for them. They've got a couple of good strikers as well who are scoring goals. They're scoring goals, so it's not going to be easy. They've got a very young goalkeeper as well from Man City. Is it Travis? Travis? Travis. I forgot his fucking name now. Sorry, excuse me, friend.
I got a young lad. I know. Happy mentioned him in a group chat earlier. The Lyle Foster.
Yeah.
Is it Forster or Foster? The young lad who's been going through a bit of mental health issues recently. He's a cracking player. He's their top scorer, isn't he, young lad? He's a really good player. Yeah,
I think it'll be a tough game, but I'm probably going to get my prediction in early. I think we'll nick this 3-0. I think it would be as even with the team that I've suggested. Like either way, Mabama needs to play at least half an hour tomorrow. I'd love him to start, but if he plays half an hour, and the ones who's going to call the damage, I say it every week. I think Ward-Prowse may get his free kick tomorrow. I'm going to go for Maxwell Cornet, and I'm actually going to go for Mabama to score either on or off from the start or off the bench. I reckon he'll get a goal tomorrow if he played.
Well, hopefully. Happy there says it's Lyle. I mean, I just obviously supports there. It's not it's not an easy time. People have been struggling. She wants to know how the fuck they've spent 100 million, and then Sharky says, "Well, the young lad Trafford,
I think it's about 30 million. I think.
Cost them some dosh." Burnley will come out the traps quick, says Peter. They'll sense blood. He reckons Cullen to score, and he also says about your 3-0 there, and it'd be a big shock if we keep a clean sheet. I'm actually going to go 2-1 West Ham. As I say, I'm just throwing it out there. If we have a full enough team out there that we can go and perform, that's what I'm going with. 2-1 West Ham.
What do you reckon? Obviously, this will feed to the players. If Danny Ings starts tomorrow, do you reckon that's going to be? You'd feel it from the travelling fans as well, or do you reckon they'll get behind the team and voice it later?
All day long, mate. If he doesn't start, Mabama, or even if he doesn't start Mabama, let me rephrase that. If he starts Ings ahead of Mabama, there's going to be absolute consternation within the travelling fan base. If he doesn't start either of them and he forsakes those for someone else, then it could be something interesting. It'd be a different ploy. It'd be very interesting to see what he comes up with. But I personally think he's going to go with Ings. I think that's just what he knows. It's what he does. Even though he knows it doesn't work, he's still going to go with that. I think,
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. So that was sort of I mentioned that called Mabama. Love to see them play.
I'd love to see though. I'd tell you what, if Kudus isn't fit, Bowen's not fit. I'd actually like to see Paquetá on the left, Cornet on the right,
Yeah.
right, and both of them up front, both
Yeah.
Ings and Mubama. I'd love that. That'd absolutely that'd have me buzzing, mate. I'll be absolutely buzzing on that.
But yeah, sorry, Happy was first saying, yeah, Ings against his former side could be good. Yeah, no, I agree. I was buzzing when we signed Danny Ings. I'm not going to lie, because I thought we're going to be playing two up front, Antonio and Ings together. Ings is a fox in the box, and we'll get a goal. Yeah, the reason why he didn't get in Villa's team in the end after Emery come in is because he only plays one up front, and we've not changed it. Ings is not a bad player. He isn't a bad player.
He's not. I rate him. I actually like him when he plays. I just think it's a bit strange that we've got him in. You know, I really do. Listen, Andy, I'm going to have to wrap this up quite sharply. I was going to be covering Becca.
Don't be
10
silly,
minutes
mate.
ago, because my fault we were a bit late as well. Is there anything else you want to add, mate? While we're here,
no. Just look out for the extra time show on Monday. And obviously we may do Sunday, maybe reaction if you're free.
Unfortunately, no, I'm not free. I was going to suggest this that we might do what we did the other week, where we did the review. Straight into Hammer time. It's Joe's dad's birthday on Sunday, and we've got
don't be silly, mate. It's fine.
Day planned, so we're not going to be about Saturday. So it might Sunday. So
I might look out on the extra time show. I might do a reaction tomorrow briefly. Then after the game,
sounds good to me. Other than that, Andy, are we good?
No, just everyone enjoy your weekend, and West Ham are going to get the win tomorrow.
And if you're going, enjoy. Do me a favour, like, comment, share, subscribe, rudder, you know the rubbish. You know I'm no good at that. If you enjoy the stuff, share it with your friends. You know, it's just the way it is. Sharky, the season review, obviously we pulled that this week due to Steve not being able to do that with us. We want to try and keep that going as the three of us. We don't really want to have to do one where one of us misses out. So we are going to be that is going to be coming up. Obviously, we might have to knock it on the head until after Christmas at the moment, just for the simple fact is we're going to be doing reviews and previews.
And we like getting the people in the chat involved as well. We could easily do a pre-recording of it, but I like getting people involved in the chat. So
yeah, no, I think the with the games coming up like they are, we're going to be doing a Wednesday. We're going to be doing extra time on a Monday. We're going to be doing a review on the Wednesday for the games on Thursday. We're going to be doing the preview on the Wednesday, the game on the Thursday, the review on the Friday, the preview on the Saturday, the game on the Sunday, the review for the game heading straight into Hammer time. So there's not going to be much. There is going to be a lot of spare days for us to throw something together and get it out to you. So
well, definitely, we'll give you enough notice if we can think of a day when we can pencil it in. Duke may be off on a Tuesday or something. Then you never know.
We might chuck something up for you. Irons for Life's just rocked up. Good evening, sir. He says Moyes out, which I just think he has that shortcut on his keyboard. He just kind of presses #L and bang, Moyes out's typed up on his screen. And then he says Areola, Chester, Zuma, Agad, Emerson, Alvarez, JWP, Paqueta, Kudus, Benrahma, Mubama. That's a mouthful. I quite like that team as well. I'm not going to lie. And then Happy asks, she won't see us next Tuesday then. Thank you, Happy, you wonderful individual. Kerry. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for joining us. We shall see you on another day down the line. Take it easy.
Take care. Bye.
Come with you, Irons.